our favorite wide receiver, Nico Remigio, did speak to the media today. I think we've got a couple of his quotes.
I saw that.
He is the guy that is being anointed as possibly the number 3, number 4 wide receiver on this football team. I think he's 100% locked to make the team.
That's right.
I certainly enjoy talking about him Monday, but he's still he gets it, and the head coach is supporting him, and the quarterback's supporting him, and the other receivers are supporting this young kid. And I really think that the Chiefs. I know this is going to make Kareem happy, but he just kind of has that Joe Delaney feel to me. Just as a guy that came out of a small school, came out of nowhere, took the league by storm when he gets this opportunity. I'm so excited to watch him play when it comes to this season and in preseason. He's going to get a lot of reps, probably in the first couple of games. I don't think he'll play a lot in the third game. I just think they're going to kind of get him out there and get him used to it. But I want him to play with Patrick Mahomes. He didn't really have that chance last year in the preseason. Obviously, he got hurt. But you want to see him be productive, kind of like what they did with Rashee Rice. They had some opportunities with Patrick, and they used him out there. So, I'm kind of hoping that's what we see. But we spent a lot of time talking about it. But here's what he had to say. One of his quotes today: "I'm a competitor at heart, and so not to be able to be out there in the field during the Super Bowl, I'm grateful to be in that position, supporting the guys from the sideline, but I want to play." And if everybody remembers, last year he was hurt, but he did get a Super Bowl ring as a member of the Chiefs. And obviously he worked his tail off to get ready for the training camp. So excited to see him come out there and talk to the media today for the first time.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this real quick, Lou. This is what we call a real wide receiver, a fourth wide receiver, man, because he giving the effort, man. He was getting the effort since day one. He's been getting the effort since day one. He's been locked in with Mahomes since day one. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I want to say.
One of the cooler things that I guess I've seen over the years, and the numbers have just grown, is of the Polynesian players in the NFL.
Right.
Okay, and I think Herbie Tiopi alluded to this when Nico was up there. But the thing that you notice is that just about to a man, they are all very well spoken, high level integrity, character, family is like the most important thing to them, and they all work their asses off. Right. So you cheer for guys like that. And we've seen the quotes from the coaches. Yeah, you're absolutely going to cheer for those guys. Now, I can't speak to where he is on the depth chart, even if there is a depth chart yet at this point. And you hear different things about return this. And again, I mean, just not to get all Allen Iverson here, though, but we're talking about practice. Okay.
Right.
So not a game, practice. So let's see what happens when they do translate it to a game. But he is, you just look at him and just the competitiveness just exudes. And he kept using the word resiliency. And obviously that is very important to him. And that he just keeps bringing it game after game. So on this team, you've got Kingsley, you've got Nico now. And you can go down the list. Just about every NFL roster, you're going to find at least one Polynesian player, and in some multiples. And they all and they're just, again, they just do exude. They have that aura that you just want to be around them, because they're going to bring it every day, and that's what you want your team to do.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Remigio, Kareem. Remigio. I'm getting better with it, man. That's my guy. I got his name right.
Remigio.
Okay, Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
Enough for the phonetics.
All right, but listen though.
That's
what I'm talking about. The separation. He's a warrior. He's a gladiator, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, guys like that are going to go to war for Patrick Mahomes. You can look at him and say he's going to war with Pat. That right there to me is the guy. I don't know about Benny's boy. He want to take photo shots and be clean. Nah, he's so tender. But I'm gonna leave Buddy alone, man. I'm gonna leave Buddy alone. Say this. Number 81 is him. Number 81 is him. That's right, Big Glaze. I'm glazing like a mug, man.
Hey, we do idea for a new graphic. We need the Glaze hose. Right?
I like that. I like
that. Spurting out of there, pouring like crazy.
But again,
that's a good idea. I like that. I like that.
What else you say from today, Nick?
He says, I've always been an underdog at every single level of football that I played at, so being in this position is nothing new to me, which interpretation is this challenge is not too big. He understands what he's got to do to make the roster and do all the little things, and so far he's done just that.
Yep. Right. Didn't he snatch on y'all boy Sneed? Didn't Sneed get snatched on by Nico?
Hey, like they say,
there's a video from last year.
This is what else he said.
It's like you against KD every so often.
What else you say?
The blind squirrel is going to find a nut every so often too.
All right, continuing on with his comments. I feel extremely comfortable with the new kickoff return. It's very different. It happens a lot quicker, but that tends to be my game a lot more. And if anybody watched this kid return punts,
he's dynamic
in kickoffs in college. I mean, he was
short area quickness.
Yeah, he was very decisive in his moves. He was very decisive in where the hole is. He identified them quickly.
Like a
last comment today, Pat and I started working together right after the season, just before OTAs. Excuse me, just being able to learn, understand him, and how he looks at the game. It's been a blessing for me.
Hello.
Hey, you're going to play Patrick Mahomes. You got to understand more than the X's and O's. You got to understand.
Hey,
when he moves, you move.
Hey, Louis,
keep running.
You just said short burst, right? That sounds like a slot guy to me. A slot guy to me right there, man. He does everything you need from a slot perspective.
I hear what you're saying. We don't want to pigeonhole the kid, though. I think he'll be able to do a little bit more than that. But a lot of times when you start saying that this guy is a slot, it just brings up this certain picture and maybe some deficiencies, right? I mean, he must not have straight line speed or whatever, but he does, along with the short area quickness. So definitely. He has a great chance of making the roster, no question. And I'm here for it. I want to see it in action on the field, and he's healthy throughout.
Go ahead,
if you're going to play Andy Reid's offense, you have to learn all the wide receiver positions. It's just that simple.
Yeah, prerequisite.
Inside, outside.
You're not getting on the field if you don't.
If you don't know all the positions and where you need to be on any given snap, I mean, I think that's why Sky Moore has had a really good camp over the last 2-3 days, is because he's more comfortable in the slot. They're giving him more opportunities,
as they should.
He does know how to play outside, and they're playing to his strengths. But with Nico, we don't know. I mean, he's just going to be that guy. And Andy Reid said today he's getting better every rep. He gets it. That's a positive thing for us. And that's
straight out of the Coach Reid cliche.
That's not even real lip speak. That's actually that to me.
It's
they have a lot of confidence in him.
He's okay. He's going. I mean, he's here. He what we're doing. That's one of them.
Again, the coaches don't want to gush about anybody because it is training camp, that's kind of everything that the coaches say is tempered in some degree.
So basically,
they will
see the cracks in that.
They will gush out. They will gush about the effort, though, because that then translates to everybody.
Take notes.
So basically, what you said, Lou, is Andy Reid been in this game for multiple years, decades, even.
Yeah.
So he's seen the best of the best. He's seen it all. So what you saying is like he's not you're gonna say
gold jacket. Gold jacket.
I'm not gonna award the kid right now. I'm just gonna see what he does in preseason and go on before.
Commend him for his effort and everything else that goes along that doesn't speak to comparing him to anybody else on the team.
There you go. That part.
It just kind of he sees him working, he calls that out. That's great. That's good for us to hear. Obviously, we want to hear positive things. And if that aura can spread throughout that room and throughout the team, that's what you want to see.
Yep. No, you know what? Hey, speaking of that, see, Gold Jacket Beanie, Mr. Cube himself, give guys gold jackets early. Before OTAs, they get the gold jacket.
TMZ Todd does like to call his shot early.
You
gotta give him that.
You gotta give him guns, man.
Yeah. So I give him a little love then, right? All right, I'm gonna give you a little love. I'll give you a teaspoon.
Now don't go overboard. Don't get the glaze hose out. Don't do that.
The glaze hose, right?